Opening Photoshop and using Zoom. Photoshop remembers previous settings when you open it, so before following any of the tutorials you should reset it to the default settings so that we remain always looking at the same screens. To do this, as you open Photoshop, you will hold down the Command, Option and Shift keys. Go to the Finder and type in Photoshop CS5. Once you have found Photoshop, if you single click to highlight it, then hold down the Command, Option and Shift keys whilst double clicking to open. It will ask if you want to delete the settings files. You should choose yes and it will open with the default settings. To open your first file for editing, choose File and Open. You should open the file we have previously downloaded called MacBold, as we are going to edit the keyboard to highlight the opening keys. Here we are just going to look at using the zoom. You'll notice when you open it that it opens with the image you've chosen fitting the screen regardless of the zoom. Here I'm just going to enlarge it to get out any cluttered background. If you look at the bottom left hand corner, you'll see that this is opened at a zoom of 50%. The zoom key is of course on the left hand tools panel, and it is near the bottom just above the colours, and it's a magnifying glass. Once you've selected it, when you go over to the image and click, there's a plus sign and you'll zoom in. And you can go in and in and in. If you look at the top of the screen, you will see how far you've zoomed in. Here, 1600%. To zoom out, hold the Alt key whilst clicking. Whilst holding the Alt key, you'll see that you've got a minus. If you double click the zoom tool, it takes you back to 100%, and then one zoom out would then fit it to the screen, or you can click the Fit to Screen button at the top. Again, I'm just hiding my cluttered desktop. Also at the top you have the scrubby zoom option. This is selected by default. If you click and drag, it will just zoom in the area that you are dragging in or out of. If you remove the scrubby zoom, you can highlight a selection to say, yes, that's what I want to zoom in on. And even further, I'm just going to zoom in on the 3 key, and then just to get it back to normal, I'm going to double click out to 100%. Have a play with the zoom tools in Photoshop until you feel comfortable with them.